Hello, everybody. This is Kevin Flynn here with Gaiam. We're bringing you a relaxing hip openers practice. You can expect to feel nice and chill after this one. We'll see you soon. Hello. Welcome to your relaxing hip openers sequence. We'll need 2 blocks for this sequence. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Keep your blocks nearby. We're setting up our first posture in bound angle pose. You have the option to use the blocks or not. If you want to put the blanket or a pillow underneath your head to get as comfortable as you can, go ahead and find that. Ideally, you should feel a bit of a stretch or sensation somewhere in the front of your hips. If you are feeling too much, then try putting your blocks at a higher setting. And if you're not feeling a stretch at all, then maybe remove the blocks. But breathe here. And just begin cultivating a long and slow breath. Last few moments here. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need. If you are ready to begin moving on to the next posture, help your knees together with the help of your hands. Bring a bend into your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll a few times along your spine. And we'll make our way into child's pose. Bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch, and sit your hips to your heels. Option to put a blanket behind your knees if you feel any pain or tension in your knees. Full breath here. Full breath out. Full in. Fully out. With your next inhale, make your way to tabletop position. This is where we have wrists under shoulders and knees underneath hips. We'll just go for some simple hip circles. So first, lift your left leg, almost like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, and then begin circling your leg. You can go as fast or as slow as feels good to you. All we're wanting to do is warm up the hips and just get some things moving. We'll switch sides, go the opposite way on your right side. Then be sure to switch directions and go the opposite direction. Release your leg back down. And tuck your toes for a moment. Set your hips towards your heels for a gentle foot stretch. And we'll make our way to the top of the mat for a cross-legged forward fold. It might be wise to have your blocks nearby. Cross your right foot behind your left and bring your pinky toes to touch as close as you can. They don't have to be touching. But fold over your legs. Relax the back of your neck. Maybe use the blocks, or if it feels better to have your hands on the earth, you're more than welcome to. But allow your torso to drape over your legs. Try not to hold any tension in your neck or your shoulders. Deepen your breath. With your next inhale, find a halfway lift, unwind your legs, and cross left foot behind right. Do your best to bring pinky toes as close as you can together. Relax the back of your neck and fold your torso over your legs. We're here for about 45 seconds. Keep in mind that we want to keep the breath deep here. So inhale smooth and slow. Exhale all the way out. Inhale smooth and slow. Exhale all the way out. Again, fill up. Exhale out. Option to go a little bit deeper for the last 10 seconds or so. And with your next inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen your spine, and drop down to your knees for a moment. We're setting up frog pose. This one can be a little bit intense on the knees if you don't have any padding, so either roll up your mat lengthways or grab a blanket and bring it to the width of your mat. Ideally, when you bring your knees wide, your knees will be supported by a cushioned surface. A hard floor can be quite uncomfortable for the knees. Just make sure that your toes are facing out to the sides of the room, that your knees are forming a 90-degree bend, and ideally that the hip joint is forming a 90-degree bend as well. You have the option to put blocks underneath your torso, underneath your chest, for a little extra support, or you can remove the blocks altogether and allow your torso to fall a little bit further towards the earth. Ideally, you'll feel a bit of a hip opening in the front of your hips. A little bit of discomfort is to be expected, but hopefully no pain. Try to relax the rest of your body, your neck, your shoulders, your glutes, your feet. And deepen your breath. Stay longer if you need to, or if you feel ready to lift up, place your hands underneath your shoulders and lift your torso. You can either choose to sit back to child's pose or straighten your legs out behind you. Just do whatever feels good for the next few moments. And when you feel ready, we'll find our way down to our back and set up reclined half pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, thread your hands through the hole, and grab behind your left quad. Flex your right toes towards your shin, same with your left toes, and pull with your arms until you feel a hip opening in your right hip. Let's switch it out. Cross left over right knee. Pull with your arms. If you don't feel a stretch yet, keep pulling a little bit tighter. And slowly release. Let's find our way into Shavasana. Heels to the edges of your mat. Let your arms splay open wide. And just take 3 of your slowest, deepest breaths that you can. Bring movement into your body. And in your own time, make your way to a seated position, but there's no rush to get there. When you do find your seated position, lengthen your spine as tall as you can sit, relax your shoulders, and just notice your hips. Draw your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for making time for your practice, and I'd like to thank you for being your best self today. Namaste.